Hello, Annie Collins here for Rosie Studio. Today we're going to create this lovely Christmas card. Let's go over the products I used to create this card. We're going to use the Oh Joyful Day 6x6 pad, and this pad has 40 sheets, 20 designs, and 6 are foiled. I'm going to do my best to go through all of this as quickly as possible. The first sheet here is pink with like little figgy puddings. This is a tone-on-tone red with a Christmas sweater design. These papers are all single-sided and they're like a medium size weight. This is pink on pink little star. No, they're diamond shapes, little diamond shapes on here. This is blue with snow globes, a variety of different snow globes. This is a plaid and it has a little bit of pink splatter on here. So if you like the look of splatter but don't like it, doing it yourself, it's already done for you. This is a white on red. These are white stars on red background. These are candy canes. This is a tone-on-tone green check style. This is a diagonal stripe with all the colors in the collection. Wait, let me go back. This one is foiled. Sorry, it's got gold foil stripe throughout. So there's one of the 6 foil papers. There's a blue background with hollies. This is bold stripes with all the colors in the collection. This has the figures from the Nutcracker Suite, the little Nutcracker, the little girl, and so forth. And the little girl's little present, I think, is foiled. That's the same as the red, white stars on green background. This is a poinsettia and other foiled bows. That's fa la 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 la, which is foiled. I'm calling that Christmas lights on red. This is pink with a variety of stars in the same color as the collection. This is green on green Christmas trees. And this is Santa with a blue background. And it repeats itself. What I didn't show you was the paper we're using today because I pulled it out the first end here. And it's this blue one here. It's like a tealy blue. It's actually like a tealy green, I should say. Here is the Ephemera pack. There's 140 pieces, 2 of each design. It comes in this little cello bag, but I got rid of it and stuck them into a Ziploc bag so I don't lose my pieces. Give you an overlook of what comes in this ephemera pack. You get a variety of florals up here, with some with candles. You get standalone ones. You get a house, merry-go-round, snow globes, Christmas ornaments, Christmas sweaters, Christmas trees, the Nutcracker little figures, little mice, Santa heads, small and large. So you get a nice variety of them that you can create lots of beautiful cards or add them to your scrapbook designs. We're going to be using that poinsettia that I just showed you right there. From the All Wrapped Up collection, I'm just bringing in their sentiment stamp because you got a good variety of large sentiments and smaller sentiments. We'll be using the Merry Christmas. This stamp set also features a bow and a little long ribbon. So you get, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, etc. We're just going to set this all now to the side to start with our card. We'll be stamping first, so I'll leave my stamp nearby. Here are all the components to our card. To save us some time, I went ahead and cut everything. Here's our card base. I have a white panel here, and our card is going to be A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that panel is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Here's our pattern paper, is 1/4 inch smaller because we're going to have a nice edge all around. Here's our ephemera piece, which, as you can see, has some gold foil on these 2 little pine cone little leaves. Pine leaves. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. From my stash, I brought in some gold foil paper to mat our white panel here, which has also been die cut and they nestled together. That's where we're going to place our ephemera and stamp our sentiment. So you get a gist of what the card's going to look like. But now let's go ahead and move this all out of our way so we can stamp our sentiment. So I'll grab that little white panel. I used everything that I could from the collection that I have available to myself. I brought in the white and the gold foil, card base, etc. I'm only using things from the collection, the paper and the die cuts that I have. What's lovely about this collection, there's gold foil throughout, in the ephemera, in the stickers, in the chipboard pieces, the paper. So it's just beautiful. Alright, so here I'm lining up, using my ephemera just as a place so I can make sure that my sentiment is where I want it to be. I'm going to move this over so I can use the grid on this sticky mat here to make sure everything's lined up, like my sentiment and so forth. Check it again, close my lid. I'll bring it to myself to make sure I have everything straight. Everything's good to go. I'm going to bring in some VersaFine Onyx Black ink. This is a fine detail ink, so it helps with those thin, beautiful, scripty sentiments. And I'm not pressing down super hard, just tapping it down. We don't want to squish our sentiment so it looks all smudgy, globby. We want it to be just crisp. Once that's done, I'm going to remove our little panel, and I'll put the cover back on my sticky mat and remove my stamping platform out of the way. I'll clean my sentiment later. Alright, so now it's time to start bringing the rest of the components of our card over so we can start building our card. I'm going to start by adhering our pattern paper onto our card base here. Not our card base, our card panel. I'm going to use a little bit of liquid adhesive, some Baerly Art Glue here, just to quickly place this down. I like using liquid glue because you can do what I'm going to do right now, which is remove my paper and shift it because I did not put it down straight. That's the good thing about with liquid glue, it gives you a few minutes to adjust. Here's my foil paper, and I'm sorry that it's blinding. I know camera and lights does that. I'm going to nestle my stamped sentiment on top of that. And here's a tip: if you ever get glue or liquid glue onto your foil paper, just get a real lightly damp paper towel and wipe it clean. So I'm going to go ahead and place this onto our card panel, and I'm going to center this onto our card. Now I use die cuts here. You can create the same thing with just square it off and just layer it. But if in case you do not have dies or you do not like dies, you can do the same thing but just, trimming it down. I'm saying that because I used just about everything from our Rosie Studios here for this card, except for the white cardstock and the foil cardstock that I brought in from my stash. Alright, so here's our ephemera piece. I'm putting some foam adhesive behind it so I can pop it up onto our card panel. I'm going to fill in the background as much as I can with the foam because I don't want any of this to buckle when I send it through the mail. Like I was mentioning, I love that there's foil throughout this collection, so it makes it cohesive. There's 140 pieces of ephemera, which you can use both on your cards and in your scrapbook layouts. Some of them have touches of foil throughout, which is so much fun. So do the oh my goodness, if I can speak. Chipboard pieces, which I'm going to use later on in a different card, and you can see those have foil on them as well. So let me quickly remove the backing of all of this foam pieces and jump back to our card. Our card will now have these die cut. I'm trying to nestle it so it just under our Merry Christmas. I want to bring those in close. Now I'm going to go ahead and place this panel onto our card base. Once we have that, your card can be done right here. That's it. But I like to add a little bit more, so I'm going to add some embellishments. I'm going to bring in some gold confetti pieces. Just going to bring in 3 just to move your eye around the sentiment and the die cut. Just bring your eye through the focal point of our card. Now this is, like I said, optional. You do not have to do this if you don't like a bunch of embellishments on your card. Just omit this part and then you would be done. Since you have 2 of each of these, you can create this same card twice, or you can just change it up however you like. So here it is. Here's our completed card, and I just love how that made it so quick and easy, this die cut here, and just has that elegance of the gold throughout. So once again, let me go over the products we used. The All Wrapped Up Sentiment Stamp Set, the Oh Joyful Day Ephemera Pack. Don't forget you get 140, 2 of each. And then the Oh Joyful Day pattern paper, and that's the 6x6 pad, which they have in 12x12 as well. You get 40 sheets, 20 of each design, 6 are foiled. Once again, I'll have everything linked in the description box below. Thank you for being here. I hope you found some inspiration.